Hello. Hi, everybody. I see some friends coming in. Welcome, welcome. It's Friday. Every Friday on the channel, I do a live show called Live at 5, which is 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 o'clock if you're on the East Coast. And many friends come and join us. I see people just starting to come in. Hello and welcome. Happy Friday, friends. So good to see you. I have so much to talk about as per usual. Hopefully the sound is okay. I'm just checking my internet connection here. Yay, friends. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. It is Friday, June 19th, 2020. And a lot is going on in our world. I am probably one of the last places in the country, let me know, friends, where the Goodwill is still not open. I just drove by it about a half an hour ago, and the Goodwill is still not open. Please check in and let me know. Am I the only person? I'm coming to you from Santa Rosa, California. I'm an hour north of San Francisco. Of course, this whole sheltering in place is different depending on the location and where you live. I'm in Sonoma County, California. It's kind of a busy city. So many friends. Hi and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I have so many things to say to each one of you, actually, as I look who's popping into the chat. Welcome. So I just drove by the Goodwill and I slowed down as I was driving by in my little Scion Toyota box car, and I look over, no lights. Black. Everybody on Instagram and YouTube is posting videos about going to the Goodwill, maybe even the Goodwill Outlet, aka the bins, and mine are still not open. Would I go if it was open today? I don't know. I'd love to check in with you about it. If you happen to be new to the channel, hi and welcome. I'm Quenby. I am a reseller. I buy things, mostly clothing, at places like thrift stores and yard sales, and I shop from Thredup and Goodwill online. I buy these things and turn around and flip them for profit online on sites like Poshmark and eBay. And I've been doing it for 8, almost 9 years. And this channel is all about reselling. And we would love to have you. So please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you know when new videos come out and I go live. Let's start right off with some questions. I need to hear from you guys. What's happening for you in your business? What's going on right now? Are you out there thrifting? Are you still shopping online? Are you listing all your bathing suits and summer stuff? What are you up to? Are you shopping? Do you have tons of inventory? I'd love a little check-in because mostly what we get to do on this show is chat. I just read the comments, so be sure to leave a comment, especially if you're new. Just introduce yourself and say, hey, this is my name. This is where I live in the country. And we will welcome you in. It's a really great group of us that come on Friday. So let's say hello to some friends now that I've been talking for almost 2 minutes. Let's see who's here tonight. I'm so happy to see you. I was in kind of a blah mood after driving by Goodwill and having it be closed. And then I thought, I'm going to cheer up as soon as I start my Friday Live. Hunter Ryan in the house, and she says, hi all, Holly here. Hope everyone is having an amazing week. Sales going pretty steady. Have shop Goodwill deliveries daily. Me too. This week, so videoing haul vids this weekend. Will be photographing and lifting. Sounds like you are a busy girl, Holly, working. That's awesome. Like you, I am buying a lot on shop Goodwill online. Let's make a note of that to talk more in detail. Betsy Lewis is here. Betsy Lewis, my reselling friend, is a librarian also, which I think is the coolest job ever. And make note of her name here, Betsy Lewis, the French Seam Boutique, I think it's called. Awesome, awesome vintage seller. Like, I just drool over all her pictures on Instagram. Like vintage and antique linens, which I happen to collect, and white old lace, just beautiful stuff. I just love it. Sarah Coleman is here. Good evening, Quemby. So great to see you, Sarah Lee. I'm glad you made it. And Karen at Red's Revivals is here. Hey, ladies. We do have a bunch of ladies in the house. At the French Seam. Excellent. So definitely find her. Oh, goody. Lisette is here. Happy Friday, beautiful people. I'm not sure if Lisette will talk about some of the things happening in her life. I'll leave that up to her, but I'm sending love to her. She and I had this great convo on Instagram. I don't know, was it a week ago, Lisette? 2 weeks? Talking about flowers. I've been talking a lot about flowers on social media because, you know, in my personal life, when I'm not reselling, I'm doing some gardening and planting. I don't have a huge yard at this place, but I have a great porch and I'm planting tons of flowers in pots, vegetables and stuff too. But I just really view flowers as a sign of hope. No matter what's going on, you can go out there and see the beautiful buds and watch things grow and see things open. And it helps many of us feel better. And Lisette said she loved sunflowers. So now when I'm out walking in my neighborhood every single morning, I see sunflowers and I think of her, which is a really sweet connection we have. Lindsay's here. Lindsay's Posh Loft. Hi, reseller friends. So what I try and do, as much as I can, I do my best with it, is pop over to your closets, your Posh closets. They're much easier to find than like eBay stores or whatever. Lindsay at Posh Loft has a particularly nice Posh closet. If you want to be inspired or you're looking to buy some like goodies, go check out her closet. She's awesome. Hi, Seek Joy. Hello, everyone. I always love when you're here. I love seeing your username. I'm so happy to see you. Kelly Schaffner's in the house. Hi, everyone. I have to get over to Kelly's channel because she has her new June Stitch Fix box opening, which is kind of hard to say. But she takes it a step further and tries the stuff on, which I totally appreciate. It's so fun. So I have to get over there and watch her recent one. And Melissa's here from Vandy's Closet. Hi, guys. Did you guys... let me know in the chat, did you have a chance to watch my Thredup unboxing collaboration that I did with Melissa? And what did you think? It was so fun. I really love doing collabs. Ginger Handpicked is here. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Her Hands in Gifts and Finds. Hello, everyone. I'm making notes because I have certain things I want to say to everyone, but let me say hi. A few of you have had a chance to interact with during the week, and I just appreciate that so much. I want to thank you for some of those interactions. Deborah Whitehead is here. Hey, all our friends. I really appreciate you guys showing up. Leanne Matthews. Wait, are you Leanne that... No, I'm getting confused. Did I sell you a bag? Why's that Leanne Matthews? The picture looks so familiar, but maybe we talked on Instagram. Anyway, Quimby, your lipstick matches your top perfectly. Red. This is a red Free People, one of those tunic dresses. It's one of my favorite dresses. Resellers might recognize this one. It's called the trapeze dress. Most often you'll see it like in white or black with polka dots. And then it has this lace trim. If you're a reseller, these are super popular. They've been popular. They're not even new for Free People. These are like years and years old, but they still sell for like $30. And this is one of the rare prints. It's a floral. Usually you see the polka dot. And I have this dress in at least 5 prints because it is the most flattering dress ever. It's like fitted at the top and then just kind of flares out in all sorts of layers and hides all sorts of things. So I highly recommend it. Super thin. And it's called the trapeze dress if you're looking. Oh, Jacob Michael is here. Hello, Quimby. Happy Friday, everyone. Jacob Fufu is in the house. Let me continue saying hi, and then I'll go back up and say some things. It's Friday, or Friday, as Lisette says. I'm going to come back to that comment, Lisette. I'm just going to go through and say hi to everybody. Carrie says, a little rough bit, hanging in. Thank you for asking, Jacob. Carrie, sending love your way, girl. Christy Blocker is here. Hey, family. It does feel like a little family. It's like my dream come true. Our Fridays, 34 of us watching, so be sure you're subscribed with the little bell hit and hit that like button. That would help me out. And leave a comment. Come and join us, you guys. We've really created something here where most of us show up on Friday when we can, and we get to know each other, and it's really fantastic, I think. Deb is here. Hello, all. Hey, Deb. And Islet Dreams Reseller. Hi, Betty Boop. I have to catch up on your latest videos. Hope selling is a dream for you. Hey, Islet Dreams. Okay, so I think I have said, did I say hi to I want to say hi to everybody. Oh, the flower. Oh, James is here. Thank goodness. When he's not here, it just doesn't feel right. Hey, y'all. How's it going for you, James? What are you up to? What's happening with selling? What's your focus right now? For all of you, I'd love to hear, like, what is your focus right now with your reselling business? Some people have a theory. Tell me what you think of this, but I've been reselling almost 9 years. And so people talk about summer slowdown. I'm putting it in air quotes because it's something people talk about. And there are some resellers that are like, no, there's no such thing as a summer slowdown of sales. And some people are like, yes, there is. I don't know where you guys fall on that. I think my personal experience is I've seen a slowdown in the summer, but I often don't know if it's because am I doing less? I haven't done the real research on that. Like, am I listing as much? Corey made it. Corey from Secondhand Shorty is here. How are things going for you? Your pictures on Instagram have been, I don't know what to say, art. I mean, they have been so good. They're always so good, but even lately, I feel like they've been even better. I don't know how you do it. For those of you who don't know, Corey, Secondhand Shorty on Instagram and Poshmark does models her stuff, and it's just like the best. I admire all of you who model. I tried it a little bit, a couple of times. I don't know. It just takes so much more time. It's like, to model everything and to get your little clicker out and then to edit the pictures, it just takes so much more time. You have to really love it, or you have to know you make better sales because of it, or I don't know. What are the other reasons people model? Or you enjoy it, or you sell like higher end designer stuff, so you're going to take more time with each photo. I had fun when I did it, but I just couldn't keep up with it. Okay, and if anyone sees my mom, I've been missing her comments, and but that's Sabul's here. Hey, how are things going with you in your part of the world with reselling? Leanne Matthews is here. No, that wasn't me, but we talked about your bag haul. Okay, thanks. Sorry. It gets to be hard for me. I don't know if any of you guys have this experience, but I talk to some people on Instagram and some people on YouTube, and then often people have a different name or a different photo. And without having met everybody, I try so hard to like keep everybody, but it's a little challenging. I love when everybody puts they put their username and everything that I can keep up with. Okay, so this is really important. I'm going to share Lisette's comment. We can use all the prayers we can get. My brother had a terrible motorcycle accident Wednesday. He had surgery on his legs Wednesday, and on his arms today. He's still in surgery. So we're all doing a collective love to you, sending love to you, strength to you as a support person, and to your brother for sure. So what are you guys up to? I am still very much on. Oh my gosh, Alicia's here from Married Life. I'm so glad Alicia's here. I'm sure you all follow her already, but she is the most adorable reseller friend I have. I always say she's like 20, but she's like, no, Quimby, I'm like 24, 27. She has this great Mississippi accent. I love her channel. And you guys, she did the coolest thing. Maybe you're all familiar with this, but I'm not. What was it called, Alicia, from Married Life? She did like a YouTube sale, like a YouTube live auction sale. I've never been to one of those. I did not understand how it worked, but in some, she just held up each item and said, this is $5. And then you had to not bid on it. You had to say, I want it with the number of the item. And it moved really quick. And it was like, she did such a good job. I loved it. I don't know. I must have bought like 5 pieces from her. Please, if anyone else is doing this, let me know. And if you do another one, will you please let us know? And what was your experience of it, Alicia? Did it work out well for you? Did you make good money? Did you enjoy it? Would you do it again? Oh, Roxy's here? Gosh, okay. I want to make sure I say hi to everyone, and then I have some things I need to go back to. And if there's a question or something you really want to talk about, put like question marks or make sure to put it to someone like Lisette that can draw my attention to it. We have a lot to cover, and it goes so quick. So anyway, her sale was awesome. And one of the things I appreciated about it so much is that she lives in Mississippi, and her thrift store prices are really low compared to mine. Like my thrift store prices are very high where I live. I find good stuff here in California, but it's very expensive. Like I very rarely find anything for $1 or $2. My cost of goods is usually more around $5. I mean, I get great brands, I think, but her cost of goods are so low. So she was able to sell things pretty cheap to us. It was like such a gift. Let me see if she said anything else about that. Oh, good. So she says, yes, another coming next month. I sold 98%. So it was a huge success. And I didn't even have to store it for months. I appreciate you, Quimby. Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate you. So definitely make sure you're following her. I'm sure she's going to put it out on Instagram, or if anyone else is doing something like that, let me know, because I want to be there, especially if your stuff's cheap, because I need a way to keep my cost of goods down. Leslie's here from A Reseller's Passion. Hey, friends. Happy Friday. Did I see my friend Roxy? I said hi to Rhonda Creek. Maybe she's not even here. Maybe someone just mentioned her. I thought I saw my friend Roxy on here. And our friend Roxy, I know she's going to do like a Thredup video. I'm looking. I don't see her here. So maybe someone just said hi, or maybe I'm missing it. And I apologize to everyone. Here she is. Okay, you guys, I'm so behind in the chat. I'm the worst at this. I don't know why you show up. Kelly, I just finished watching your videos on the bins hauls. Good videos. Bins hauls? Are you back at the bins, Kelly? Kelly says, Goodwill isn't open in my county. I have to travel to thrift. Oh, man. Melissa says, the bins in Everett are closed. Have no idea when they will open. Not sure if I'll even go. How are they doing it? How are they doing it, you guys? How are they doing the bins? I mean, I have a bins in my town. I need to go more because I would save money, but I don't love them because mine are like crazy. And I know the bins are all crazy probably, but mine are particularly crazy and a little bit gross. I see some of your bins. I'm not just being a whiner or anything or a snob, because I can pick with the best of them and I'm not like that, but my bins are in like an old warehouse and it's pretty rough. Where some of you, I look at your videos in the bins and it looks like a store. Like there's a nice floor, there's lights, you get a car. It's like very civil. Mine are like not rough. Betsy Lewis says, our Goodwills are open, Finger Lakes area. Bins are very limited. Okay. All righty. Holly says, well, I don't have a Goodwill. Laugh out loud. I have to go to Miami. But the only Salvation Army that I know of in the middle of the Lower Keys is on my island. So you did a $315 haul? Oh my God. $315 at the thrift store is a lot. That is a lot. Oh yeah, Roxy's here. She's just taking pictures. I want to do a shout out to my friend at Her Hands Gifts and Finds, because she was I love you guys so much for creating this awesome community with me. She messaged me and was like, hey, FYI, Thredup has rescue boxes, denim box. I didn't get one though. I'm so disappointed. Those go fast. Right now, what I've been able to find on Thredup is the rescue box, women's clothing, and scarves. I haven't seen anything else, but some people have gotten the men's, which I haven't got. I wish I could. Some people have got the denim, which I would also like to get, but I wasn't quick enough. And I didn't even try for a Goodwill Bluebox today. I think Leslie said she got one. She did. She tagged me. I'm dying to see it. It was so competitive last time and so upsetting that I didn't get one that I was just like, forget it. I didn't even try. I just was like, not even going to try, because last time I tried and I was there at 3:00, credit card ready, pay everything ready, and the boxes sold out while I was putting my information in. And it was just like not fun for me. Melissa says, I'm pretty sure I'll end up ordering a pallet in a month or so. From where? Or do you want to share? Some people keep their wholesale stuff, but like I was looking at some at B&G, and I have some, I have a 20% off code for B&G, and it's in the description of my videos. So I was thinking about maybe doing like a half pallet. A pallet seems crazy and I don't list fast enough. So, oh, Karen, I ordered a men's rescue box yesterday and still living some of my, probably still listing some of my money pile. Perfect. I didn't get it, Karen. She's another one who let me know, hey, rescue boxes, I go over, gone. So the denim ones go quick. That was not true for me. before stay at home. Do you guys have experience with that with Thredup? Like I used to go on there. The ones that were hard for me to get like last year were the Coach 5 handbags or the designer box. Those were the only ones that I remember were really competitive and hard to get. If you guys had experience with that, let me know in the comments. Now I can't get anything but the women's, but I don't care because the women's have been amazing for me. I'm like, when is my luck gonna run out? I am on a roll. I've had 3 great boxes. Does that happen to anybody? My theory was Thredup boxes are better right now. Thredup rescue boxes are better because they're probably overloaded with inventory from everybody being home, cleaning out their closets, resellers maybe being home more, sending more stuff in. That's my theory. But I have had a few people message me and say I got kind of a not good box. So I don't know, it might just be my theory and it's not even true. Oh, good question. Deborah says, do you know anything about Kitizen? If you in the chat know anything about Kitizen, put it in there. I have not used it yet, but I probably should. Let's see. Ginger Handpick says, Goodwill and Salvation Army are open, but no sales and not a lot of inventory. The smaller thrifts have produced much better results. Going to try some garage sales. Petey, has anyone seen Petey in the chat? I wonder if he's on. He might actually still be working. He's been working. I was going to make a note to him, though, to say I should look and see if there are yard sales. I mean, I was thinking there's probably not. I have some clients scheduled tomorrow, but I would make a quick dash out in the morning for a yard sale. Yard sales are a great way to keep your cost of goods down, guys. Although mine, they try and charge a lot around here, which I don't like. Oh, Betsy says, thank you, Quimby. You're very kind. I'm actually the adult program coordinator at our library, not a librarian. Yeah, sorry. I just lumped in like you work at the library. If you work at the library, you're a librarian. But no, you're not. You're the adult program coordinator. I just always thought like maybe I should have pursued a job as a librarian. It's like my idea of the best place ever. Books, 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 and then quiet. And there's a whole thing where it's like, shh, you're not supposed to talk at the library, which would be like totally perfect for someone like me. I'm introverted, as I've shared with you. I'm also like, I don't know if I'd be considered, have you guys read that book, Highly Sensitive Person? I mean, things like loud sounds, a lot of like lights and loud, it just bothers me. Like I need a pretty quiet, serene, you know, unless I go out looking for that on purpose. If it's just like my work, I've always preferred to be quiet, to work on my own. You know, I just thought I'd be so happy at a library. I'm reading a great book right now. I'm rereading one of my favorite books, The Signature of All Things, which is by Elizabeth Gilbert. Nothing like Eat, Pray, Love. Just forget she ever wrote that because the rest of her career was really amazing. And it is about, well, this is not going to probably make it sound like a great book, but I swear to you it is. It's about 1800 botany and a woman who studies moss in her whole life, and it's fantastic. And I'm rereading it. Has anyone read it? And her new book, City of Girls, about theater and relationships and sexuality in New York in the 1930s, 1920s to 1940s. Amazing. Has anyone else read it? Let me go back down and see. Or are you reading something good that I need to know about? Well, James is doing the right thing. James is listing. That's what I should be doing. I'm relisting everything. I'm not focusing on listing new stuff. Oh my God, I'm so behind in the chat. I'm not focusing on new stuff. Reseller Wendy's here. Hey, Quimby, just popping in between shut-eye. Thank you so much. Great to see you. I'm not listing a lot of new inventory. Allison Cooper's here. Melissa, did you hear that Everett is selling whole pallets? I don't know what that means. Is Everett a place or an organization? Freestyle Secrets made it. This week, I started acquiring fall and Christmas inventory to put away in case there is a second stay-at-home order. Wow. That is so smart. Like, that is good reseller business. That is so smart. Wow, I'm like so impressed by that. I mean, I think it is really good reselling business to be able to think ahead that way. What I'm doing is like, I'm looking through the stuff I need to list and I'm like, oh, sweaters. I got that Lululemon puffer jacket in my Thredup box. I'm like, I'm not going to list it right now. Like, here we are, it's June. July, by August, I start listing all my winter stuff. So I'm just going to wait, and I'm going to prioritize my dresses and shorts and stuff, get those up now. I'm someone that'll list items, I'm someone that'll list items all year round. Like I'm not too picky about that, but if I have both and it's summer, I'm right now going to list as much of my summery type stuff like sundresses and shorts. But I do think it is very smart. Like if you get to go to the thrift store, go shop the sweater and jackets because those are often more expensive and it's not a competitive part of the thrift store right now. And maybe you can get some stuff like that and put it away because in 2 months, you'll be wishing you had that stuff. Corey says, I've been shopping online only. My local thrift has started selling online and I was able to get many great items. I don't think our stores will be open still for a while. Yeah, you're in New York City. I've been shopping only online too, and I actually really love it. And I've learned something new that I think is really valuable, which is I don't have to only rely on my local thrift stores for sourcing. I've often thought, like, what if I moved? I need to move somewhere where there's good thrift stores, or, there are so many online resources that I've become better at sourcing. I put out a video yesterday, kind of tips and tricks, my experience sourcing on shopgoodwill.com, which is all the Goodwills around the country are listing their wares online now, you guys. And I've bought a bunch of lots. I have a bunch of stuff. It's like, I can do that. Like, I love thrifting. Don't get me wrong. I love the thrill of going to the store. So I'm not going to stop thrifting, but it's like, there's a lot of other ways to get inventory. Where is Lindsay still here from Lindsay's Posh Loft? Because let me find her comment. I know she was here a little while ago, but I wanted to say thank you to her. Here she is. Lindsay says, I'm sourcing my house and online. My Goodwill and bins are open, but I have a very high-risk family member, so I can't go out. I'm really glad you brought that up because it's like, yeah, we're not all in the same situation, right, guys? Like some people, it's not worth it to go out. Like with me, I have an 8-year-old kid. We don't have anybody with like a health issue that's forcing us to stay in, but it's not worth it to me if I was to contract something, if someone in our house was, and I had to quarantine from Torvald or something, or it could put him at risk, it just hasn't felt worth it. It does feel like I have to make a shift. Like everything's opening now. I have to find ways to move forward, and I'm going to be careful about how I do that, but I do need to like start thinking about that. But I wanted to thank Lindsay because last week on the show, is this a show? Last week on the live video, Lindsay was sharing with us that she likes to shop. She let me know that Goodwill San Francisco has a store on eBay. And I was like, wow, because I live near San Francisco and that's where I get my best stuff. So I found it on there. She provided the link. I just appreciated that so much, Lindsay. And I was on there and I bought a rug. So my dad, Thor Thorson, I'm Quenby, my son is Torvald. We're very Norwegian-y on my dad's side. Oh, a super chat from Lisette. I didn't even see it. Where's my friend Torvald? Oh, I never know how to find it. I know Torvald's at his dad's, Lisette. I hate when he's not here, and he hates when he's not here. But it's like it works out to be like every I don't know, like there's 2 Fridays a month or something where he's at his dad, so he doesn't get to do the show. But thank you so much for the super chat. It really helps me, and I will let him know that you said hi. Thank you so much. Donna from Lucky You Boutique is here. Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I'm glad you made it. Thank you so much for being here. I totally forgot it's Friday. Yeah, that is me. I never know what day it is. It's like Friday? Okay. I didn't know. Ooh, Melissa says, I think it's a huge mistake everything's opening up. I do keep hearing people are like nervous, and like Restyle Secrets, her comment was just in case there's another wave. So I don't know. I'll say I don't know. But why not be prepared? Like I'm gonna still be shopping online and getting stuff shipped right to my door so that I have inventory in case. But honestly, right now, I still don't need tons of inventory because I'm still using Vendu. And I'm still deleting old listings and relisting. It is like, I know I say this each Friday, but in case anyone needs to, like, another reminder, like, I am selling off all my old stuff. Like, my bins that used to be overflowing and I'm pushing down the inventory so I can fit it on my rack, they're like halfway full. I'm getting rid of my old stuff by deleting, relisting, getting new eyes, and everything is selling. So I do want to still list some new stuff to keep it interesting for seasonality, but my real focus is selling off my old stuff because that makes a lot of sense. I already bought it. I already invested in it. I already took the pictures, measurements, details. I already did all the work. Why not get that stuff to sell? It totally works. Corey says, Restyle, it was all relisting this past few months. I feel you. That's me. But anyway, where's Lindsay's comment? Back to Lindsay's comment. She turned me on to San Francisco Goodwill. I bought a rug. I brought up my dad being Thor Thorson because my dad is, he's been a tribal and antique, they still call them Oriental rugs, rug expert. So he worked with auction houses and he worked for himself. He was one of the first people, you guys, that I remember. This is perfect. His Father's Day is this weekend. What are you doing? He was one of the first people that I remember growing up that I knew was self-employed. And it seemed weird. Like everyone else's dads came home with their shirt and tie at 6 o'clock. And my dad was home. Like he worked for himself. He'd go out to buy new merchandise and to meet with clients. Clients would come to the house. So my dad taught me a lot about antique rugs. I have a lot to learn, but I can identify an authentic hand-woven rug that hasn't been used, mass-produced, hasn't used synthetic dyes. And I scored, Lindsay, thanks to you turning me on to San Francisco Goodwill on eBay. I scored a rug for less than $100 and it's big and I need to open it. It's downstairs and I think it's going to be beautiful. So I appreciate you for sharing that tip with us. Brandy's here. Hey girl, how's it going? Are your Goodwills open? Like, because I know other people in California, theirs are, mine aren't. Oh, Carrie says, I continue to get amazing online and I'm in no hurry to go back to thrift stores. I hear you, girl. Lisette, I appreciate it so much, Karen. I believe his brother's in the bike club and are setting something up for him, and I'll definitely pass it along. I appreciate you. This is Lisette's brother is having surgery and was in an accident that came up earlier in the show. We're all sending love her way. I just love Lisette. I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram. You probably all do. But she's been posting these videos of her exercising, and it is the most inspiring thing because it's not just her posing and looking all, perfect. It's not just her talking about it. It's her actually exercising. So there I am on my phone, passively watching Lisette doing her jumping jacks like this. And I'm like, okay, Quimby, you need to get up and do something. Like, it is so inspiring. And I just appreciate her sharing that with us. It's so awesome. I love that girl. Okay, let's go back up here because I'm missing stuff, I'm sure. Father's Day, what are you guys thinking about that? So I do have a code for Vendu that's 20% off in case you want to do this thing that's amazing for me right now, which is deleting your listings, relisting, and selling them. They're all selling. But if you're a father, they're offering 50% off your first month or for whatever you buy. So that's awesome. I appreciate Vendu did that for Mother's Day too. I think they're a cool like startup. I think I like some of the things they're doing. So that makes me feel good. Okay, I'm going up here. Ooh, Kelly, Jomar got my first Jomar box. You did? So those of you who might not know, Jomar, it's right here, Jomar, is another, I don't know what you call it, liquidation company, wholesale seller. And they're newer on the scene as far as I know. I have not heard a lot about Jomar in the past, but I've heard more about it recently. And there have been mixed reviews. So are you willing to tell us anything about your box? Are you going to do a video and let us in on it? Yeah, I want to know, because I think that could be another place to get good inventory. 45 people watching. I hope you've hit the thumbs up and that you're subscribed so you know when we go live. Let's see. I'm getting back up here because I am far behind. Corey says, I'm also thrifting for fall, winter. That is really smart, you guys. Holly from Hunter Ryan says, I just did the men's at Goodwill Bluebox ×2 and a jersey one last time. Had 2 women's and a Burberry sweater, so that was good. Oh man, I'm jealous. I want that Goodwill Bluebox. It's super cheap. It's like $20. What is it for like 10 items? It ends up being like $2 an item. Debbie R is here. Yes, I too am stockpiling for fall and Christmas just in case. Hey, Debbie R. I love that picture with like some angel wings. That's awesome. Oh my God. Lisette says, sorry guys, my daughter's dyeing my hair. Is she doing it right now while you're listening? That's awesome. Leslie from A Reseller's Passion. I got a t-shirt rescue box from Thredup last week. I intentionally got it to tie-dye. I think I'm back. I just got like black screen and death wheel. So let me go down to the bottom of the comments and let people know. Let me know if I'm like back. Let's see. Hopefully I'm just going to keep going. Alicia's here. Hi everyone. I'm late to the party. It is a party. This is like resellers' idea of a really good time. Like, this is my idea of a good time. I mean, I'm 44. Maybe there's some really young people in the chat that are like, no, I'm just really dying to get out there again. But I'm like, this is my idea of the best time ever. I'm in my home. It's a Friday evening. I have my favorite drink and I'm talking reselling with my friends. This is like my best life ever. Wait, I just saw something new I wanted to say something about. I thought Cynthia Grinning is here. Hey, Cynthia. I did my first Goodwill Bluebox 2 weeks ago, men's, women's, and shoes. Was it good? What'd you get? And how did you get one? Like, how do you get it? Donna says from Lucky UBT, hey, I drove by Jomar today and they were not open. They're about 15 minutes from me. I have several brick and mortar stores in the Philly area. Oh, they have several. Yeah, I think Leslie said that. I think when I was on Leslie's show a while back, which we should do that again, Leslie. I had so much fun. I would do it again. I like hanging out with Leslie a lot. She's super inspiring, a super good person. Leslie from A Reseller's Passion. Jomar is a family store from Philadelphia. I grew up shopping. They recently started selling wholesale. I've purchased a few other items, sunglasses, bras, and vintage bags. Sold many bras. If you've ever been curious about selling bras, Leslie talks a lot about that. I've done a little bit of bras. They're not something I find that often, but if you're a binge shopper or even a Goodwill shopper, they're usually light and inexpensive and they can sell pretty well. I just don't find them a lot. But bras is a good way to keep your cost of goods low, and they sell well, and she's really good. She has a lot more information. I don't know all my bra brands. I know the bigger sizes do better, and I finally learned because I got a few, maybe I cleaned them out of my own closet, and I'm like taking pictures, and I'm like, I don't love my pictures. Then I put the bra actually on the mannequin. I'm like, oh, this looks really good. So I recommend that. It was the funniest thing because my area for reselling work is my garage. It used to take up half my living room. And then I was like, why am I doing this to my family? Like, I have my living room. It's looking kind of nice. I like decorating. And then one whole side of the living room does anyone else have this? It's probably just me and this is embarrassing. Oh, well, like one whole side of my living room is like bins and bins of inventory, tape measures hanging out, lights, the big square box lights, and then a mannequin, like a naked mannequin. And I just, people would come over and I'd just be like, yeah, just look that way. Like, let's just not look on the other side of my living room. And finally I was like, I've had enough. I brought it all into the garage. Peter painted one garage wall white. So I take my pictures out there. It's fine. Not glamorous. But when I was doing the bra stuff, I have my mannequin and it was a super sexy lace busty bra thing. See, I don't know my bra terms well enough. And he walks in, he's like, oh, there's the mannequin with the sexy bra. I just left it on there. That was a funny moment for me. Oh, the reseller life is funny. Let's see what James has to say. My friend James. How are you doing, Mr. James? I've had a good experience with Jomar. They're more like Thredup than B&G. Ooh. So is it secondhand? To me, B&G is like Newid tags, clearance items, returns, wholesale stuff. Is it secondhand, Jomar? I'm gonna look into it. Way back, months ago, when I first started hearing about Jomar, I messaged them like, hey, do you have an affiliate program? What's your deal? And they said, oh, my mom is here. And they're like, no, we don't have an affiliate program yet. So I got the sense they were like new to this whole resale thing. Grateful Babette is here. Please say hi to my mom, Barbara. I'm here. Grateful Babette. My mom, it's like she's the one who's taught me everything about thrifting. I mean, she should be a personal shopper. She's so good at finding awesome stuff, regardless of brand. She has a really good eye for style, design, lines. And luckily, my mom doesn't drive, and she can walk right around the corner to the Goodwill. But it's been closed this whole time. Mom, I just drove by there today. I was saying at the beginning of the video, I don't know if you were here, lights still black, signs up on the walls, no sign of anything even happening. Like, some of the stores, they might not be open quite yet, but you can see people in there, lights are on. Nothing is happening there. Nothing. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether I want to go, whether I'm ready to go. I guess it depends. Like, maybe there's ways to do it. I don't know. Maybe there's ways to do it better. Like, go in the morning when there's not that many people. Brandy Riviera said, I went to Goodwill today and got a jewelry jar. Whoa, do you guys know what jewelry jars are? I got into it for a little while. A jewelry jar is essentially a glass jar, the ones I've seen, stuffed to capacity and taped on the top with random jewelry. You can look at it, but you don't really know what's in there. So it's like a mystery box for jewelry. I got super into watching those videos for a while. And I did order a few jewelry boxes from Thredup. I did not find them to be good at all. In my personal experience, I know everyone's different. There might be some great boxes out there, but my Thredup jewelry mystery box was not good. The thing about it is, and I have a bunch of jewelry listed because I did buy some lots. There's so much to learn about jewelry, and you don't have to, but like for me, I don't have the equipment. I don't know how to test silver and gold and other metals. I don't know the names of the different stones. Like, this is turquoise, this is amethyst, this is garnet, there's so many, and there's so many terms for jewelry, like styles of pendant, shapes. Like, it is a whole other world, and I started it, but I couldn't learn it all. Do you guys do jewelry? I love to buy jewelry. I love to wear jewelry. Seek Joy says, I need to check out Goodwill online again. I just didn't like navigating the site. Tell me specifically what, because I'm like, I love it. Shopping on Poshmark is so much easier. Let me think. Did you see my videos? I did put out some videos. There's one I have before where it's literally a video of me talking about shopping on Shop Goodwill, and then me at my computer. I'm sharing my screen, and it's me navigating the site. It's me putting in like Lululemon in the search bar and then sorting it just like eBay, like newly listed, price low to high. You can do whatever on there. And then showing me hitting the estimate shipping button so you know how much it's going to cost, all that stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm like so into it. I love Shop Goodwill right now. I have a bag down here. We probably won't have time. What am I kidding myself for? It's 44 minutes already. We usually go an hour. And every time I bring something to share with you guys, just in case, because I'm always thinking like, no one will be here or we won't have that much to talk about, which has never happened. But I think it every time. So I always kind of bring something with me. Oh, Barbara Bosch is here. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I would have to message you somehow and be like, where were you? Is everything okay? Made it, but very late. So glad to see you. Oh, is Miss A. Webb here? I see. Oh, here she is. Miss A. Webb says, my Goodwills do not carry jewelry, which makes me wonder what they do with donations. They have to get some, right? Well, I don't know where you are in the country. I can't remember if you told me before. But they sell all over shopgoodwill.com, which is the online site for all the Goodwills on the country. They do a lot of lots and they sell a ton of jewelry. So I wonder if your Goodwill's like selling it online. Could be. I mean, I got some awesome lots for myself. Like, I think everything I have on, no, the rings I bought myself and the earrings Petey gave me, I love the shape, but everything else has been in lots. Because I just know what I like. I just buy lots that look like boho-y, turquoisey. And, oh, Brock Hershey's here. What is up? Brock Hershey, do you have any silk shirts in your closet? I don't know, like for men or women? For women, I'm sure I do. I don't think I have any men's. Does anyone? Miss A. Webb says, my reselling and day job is the entire second floor of our house, but we are human childless so far. Oh, okay. I think I get what you're saying. Are you saying like you have fur babies, like dogs or something like that, but you don't have little babies? So you can take over the entire second floor of your house for reselling. I am so jealous. It's like, that would be nice. Like, I do have a fantasy of having a space like that. Like, I have an office. It used to be my therapy office for seeing patients, but no one's coming obviously right now. I'm doing everything by Zoom. So my therapy office has kind of taken over as my resale office. My computer's up here, my printer. So I do my shipping and listing up here, but I have moved everything else to the garage and it's not bad. I mean, it's a little like temperature sensitive. Like if it's cold, the garage is cold, or if it's hot, the garage is hot, but it's fine. Peter painted a wall white, so I take my pictures there. I have those shelves from Home Depot with all my bins on it. My lights are in there. What else do you need? It's been okay, but I would love to have, does anyone have this so I can be jealous of you? Like a reselling room, like an office, and all your stuff's in there. Stuff, like it's all right there. That would make it so much more ergonomic and efficient to work. Like, I think I'd be better at working if everything was in the same spot, like all your processes, boom, boom, boom for reselling. That would be awesome. Alicia from Murray Life, since I don't have kids, I have the extra bedrooms in my house. I feel lucky to have that for storage. That is lucky. Are you guys going to have kids? Father's Day is Sunday. I don't know what this means. Holly from Hunter Ryan says, Dean got a lot of plus sizes from Dramar. Is that a person? What is that? Explain what that is. I would love to sell more plus size. Although, you know, my best-selling size is XL. There could be different variables. Like it could be because I don't get as much plus size, but my XL does really well. That's the bin that's always empty. That's one of the ways I know. Christy says, that's half my dining room. Oh my gosh, it's not just me. You guys do that. James says, one whole floor of my house is plus my 2-car garage, plus my living room. Do you live on your own, James? Or do you live with other people? I mean, I do sometimes. I love Jacob. I'm so glad you're here. I've missed you some of these Fridays, you know. Living room? What's a living room? Oh, you mean that storage room I keep my couch and TV in? You know, it is kind of like a funny thing. Like a lot of resellers, like I post pictures sometime on Instagram and I'm like, my poor family, like there's just reselling paraphernalia everywhere. Like, okay, let's not forget, I was looking down to see if I have any, like from your shipping envelopes, when you pull off the, what is it, the little tab so that you can stick it closed. I don't know what that's called. All over the house, all over my feet. I'll be walking around my house and I'll look down at my feet. I'm like annoyed, but I don't even bother pick them up anymore because they're everywhere. Those little strips from the poly mailers, like so embarrassing. Like literally, I do my shipping. Those things are all over the place. The poly mailer stuff. It's like, you take the thing off, you go seal your envelope. What happens to that little strip that covers the sticky spot? All over. They're in my toes. I just walk around. I don't even reach down and pick them up anymore because I know they're all over the place. Oh my God. I hope it's not just me. It's like, we are so funny as resellers with our little reselling things. And I'm not going to lie either. The other thing is, you guys saw that a few weeks ago, a month ago. Time is so weird right now. I ordered that 50-piece lot of handbags, and it's taking me a little while. Like, first I had to clean them. I'm making a video about it in case anyone's interested. It'll be up next week maybe. So they're all over the dining room table, all over the porch drying, and the giant box they came in is still in the living room. And it's like, I just pretend it's not there. I just walk by like, oh, there's the box. Because in my mind, I have a whole system. These are these are items that have been cleaned that I want to list. And then, oh my God, this is like confessions. Somebody else better do some confessions in the chat right now about your reselling habits, because I'm just spilling it all. Don't leave me out here hanging, friends. I also, last confession, I swear, then I'm going to leave it to you. I also, have a pile of the Coach bags from that lot I bought that I might want to keep. So I have I know there's one coral colored Coach bag that I am keeping from that lot I bought. I shared it with you in the video. I'm like, this one's mine. But now there's 3 or 4 other bags that are sitting there with it that I just can't photograph yet. Because what if I might want to keep them? They were only $19 each, but they accidentally gave me one extra bag. So maybe they were less than that. And I want them and I'm not ready yet. So they're sitting there. Carrie says, Jomar, 10% off for Father's Day this weekend. I don't recall the code. It's on their Instagram. Oh, I'm not following them, I don't think, on Instagram. I should. That's cool. People are doing Father's Day promotions. Babette says, those strips stick to everything. I know. I'm sure there's some tip or something I'm supposed to do, but I don't know how to do it. Jacob says, I have a piece of masking tape hanging from my desk, like fly paper. I stick those little strips on there and then I toss it when it fills up. Oh my God, Jacob, that is genius. Wait, let me see if I get it. A piece of masking tape is hanging from your desk, like fly paper. So you just take the little thing and you take the little piece and you stick it on there. I'm going to try that. I think I have masking tape. I have every kind of shipping tape. Because I'm in my flow. So it's I put the item in, I throw them on the floor, then I hustle some up and I put them in the recycling, but I don't get them all for some reason. That is genius. I love it. James says, I live alone in a 5-bedroom house. Wow. That must be nice. 5 bedrooms. You live in a part of the country where you can have a 5-bedroom house. That's awesome. I mean, I think our house is technically 5 bedrooms, but there's other people here. I love Dion Dean. What is Dion Dean? Someone put it in there. Let me see if I missed it. Oh, here we go. Dion Dean is another reseller. She got a sponsored boxes of plus-size boxes from Jamar. She had a plus-size swimwear and a regular plus. Okay, so she's another one of us that I should just look up. Christy says, Jamar has a fill-a-bag sale for $10. They also have $1 to $5 sales, and the jewelry can sell for 50 cents or $1. You guys are killing me. This is in Philly. I don't live anywhere where you can get anything for $1. Fill-a-bag sale. That just makes my heart skip. Is that like a reseller? Fill-a-bag sale. I don't think I've been to a fill-a-bag sale since I was a kid. When I grew up, I knew we had them. Churches would have huge rummage sales outside with fill-a-bag. I have not seen one in the longest time. That is that is amazing, a fill-a-bag sale. Kids later, says Alicia, in the future, but not anytime soon. That's right. You're getting your work done now, right? Melissa says, I have an office, but all my inventory is stored in my basement. So you have an office where you can do listings, shipping, measuring, all that stuff, taking photos. And then if you sell something, you go down to the basement. That a lot of people have that, and that totally makes sense. I think that's smart. 54 minutes. Are you joking? Are you joking that we have been on here for 54 minutes? I do this every week. It goes by in a blip. I do go back usually and watch the video the next day or over the weekend because I know I missed so many comments. So I try to go back and watch it and follow the comments so that I'm not like totally missing out, because it's impossible. Please know if you've ever done a live, there's a lot of comments on ours. It goes quick. I cannot catch them all, even, so I go back. So I make sure. So if you have some kind of message or something, you can put it in there and I'll try and see it at some point. And you can always message me on Instagram. James says, I have a reselling room just for packaging and picture taking. I have a booth for pictures. Oh, is that one of those like light boxes? Those are great. And I still have a ton of stuff to list. Yeah, that's awesome. Babette says, I have an upstairs loft for my office and reselling works great. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want an office, but you know what? Then I need an office for like, because I do a lot of different things. So it's like, then I need a different office. Like I used to have an art studio. Then it became my private practice therapy office. Then I do the eBay. Like I would need several different offices. I need to go back to the East Coast where I'm from to like Maine or something and buy a big old farmhouse with lots of rooms and storage, and I would be good. But living in Northern California, where, real estate is extremely expensive. Let's see what I missed up here. Roxy says, costume jewelry is what I bought from shopgoodwill.com. I'm cheating on Thredup with Shop Goodwill. That's awesome. Yeah, Roxy is a channel. She's in nursing school, so she hasn't been able to put a ton up in the past little bit, but she used to do a lot of Thredup videos. And now I'm cheating on Thredup with Shop Goodwill. I feel that way a little bit too. Like I used to just order from Thredup, and now I'm doing a lot from Shop Goodwill. Oh, Carrie says, I have a Jomar video scheduled for tomorrow and a few ones next week. Spoiler alert, they're amazing. All right, head on over to Carrie's channel and let's see her Jomar videos. That sounds good. Alicia says, Quimby, you're the one who introduced me to Shop Goodwill. I don't remember how I even came across it. I don't know if someone told me and I'm like, what? Goodwill is selling online, and it's just like going to the Goodwill store. There's everything: clothes, jewelry, art, rugs, quilts. Like there's certain things I bought today. I always look at the art. Today I bought, it's like a vintage door panel that someone painted on and whitewashed and then painted flowers on. It looks awesome. I bought so much different stuff on there. Torvald's birthday is July 7th, which is, 2 weeks from now? So I'm trying to find him some stuff online because I haven't been able to go out and shop for him. He's so cute, you guys, so cute. What he asked for his birthday was a soaker hose for his little herb garden that he planted. I mean, he's so cute in that way. Like a lot of kids have really big, I want this and this. He's always just been really simple that way. And, excited about small things, which I think is a really good quality. Carrie says, I've gotten quite a few yucky boxes. I just buy way too many and spend way too much. I know which ones I look out for and not all of them. Oh, you guys are all chatting. So let me see what else I have to look at. You guys are chatting amongst yourselves, so I don't know which ones of these I should click on and answer. Oh, about the offices. Let me go down towards the bottom since we should finish up soon. Her Hands Gifts and Finds on Instagram and Posh. Definitely go over and share her closet. Oh, it's from me, you guys. Roxy says, yeah, it's from you that I learned about Goodwill online. That is so awesome, you guys. I love it. I buy all sorts of stuff on there. Oh, someone's sharing a link for Salvation Army auctions. Karen says, we should do a virtual birthday party for Torvald. That would be awesome. I'll try and figure out what Friday he's here. And then when he comes up at 5:20, when my son Torvald is here, he comes up at 5:20 just to say hi and answer questions. We keep it short, but I'm sure he would love to see Happy Birthday, Torvald. It's kind of a weird thing, you guys. Actually, if people were generous and felt like doing something like that, but because kids can't have birthday parties. Like, he's not the only one. All graduates didn't get graduations, all sorts of stuff. Think about people who are getting married. Like, this has changed so many things for people, but it's like he can't have a birthday party. He can't even have some friends over. sometimes he's chosen, instead of a birthday party, like to go to the arcade and the dollar store and out to eat at his favorite place. Like we just have a day of whatever he wants, but he doesn't get to really do much at all. He'll be fine. I'm just saying, it'd be fun to do something. Some people have had like birthday parades for their kids. Restyle Secret says, I'm allergic to jewelry, so I always forget to look. It's become invisible to me. You mean like you have sensitive skin and so you're allergic? You have to wear like wood or plastic or something? Ooh, what's this? My splurge this week was the wallflower sale at Bath & Body. I don't know what that is, but it's probably good. Corey says, I'm allergic too. This is cracking me up. We must have been cut from the same piece of cloth. Isn't that the best feeling ever when you're like, oh, wait, somebody else is kind of like me? Oh, an hour. So we'll finish up in the next little bit here. You guys, it has flown by again. My mom, Grateful Babette, aka Barbara Kemmler, says, so wonderful to hear about everyone's life and what's going on for them these days. Grateful Babette. Isn't it cool? Because a lot of us are diehards. We show up each Friday to be together, and then we get to hear like how things are going for everybody. Lisette and her family is on my mind, so I am just sending out lots of prayers and love to them their way. They're such good people, and hard things happen, and I don't know, we're going to send some love their way for sure. Restyle Secret said, Corey, my office is in my dining room, but it usually looks like an ordinary office. I'm constantly putting things away, can't handle piles. That is awesome. That is awesome. Like, if you are that organized, and Lisette is reminding people, please add your closet and handles so we can follow and share. She is posh as my purpose. Lisette has had some awesome and inexpensive mystery boxes for like $25. So definitely check her out at Posh is My Purpose. What is everybody's making Jacob say, calling him a genius, and Jacob saying, oh, shuck, y'all, what did I miss? I better go up here and say. Miss A. Webb says, I'm lucky to have plenty of storage. Only annoying thing is my husband asked that I keep the shoes in the garage. He is from India. Oh, cool. So I have 2 shoe racks there. So he's asked for the shoe. Like, he's okay with you having stuff, but he doesn't want the shoes in there. Cool. And you're like, all right. Holly says, my living room could be an episode of Hoarders, but without the dead, flat animals and bugs. I know many of us who resell often feel like hoarders. Some of us might be. Some of us have admitted we're like over shoppers. We like shopping more than reselling. We got to keep that in check, right? But sometimes it feels that way just because that's part of the process, right? Like, there's times where we're buying inventory for our business. And it's like, we have a ton of inventory that needs to be photographed and listed. And we're at different stages of that. Like, I organize it in different ways. Some stuff's on the hanging rack. Some stuff's in bins. And it can look a little bit like we're hoarding stuff. Like, we have piles. For me, it's clothes. That's what I sell, and accessories. For me, it's like there's a ton of that stuff around. And I can feel like, I'm hoarding. I don't have a problem with that. I don't really like clutter. I love getting rid of stuff. It makes me feel so good. But if you look at my eBay section, a non-reseller, what would they call that? Not a pedestrian, not a human, civilian could be like, why do you have all this stuff all over? It's like, oh, because I'm a reseller. This stuff's getting ready to be listed and sold. But they would think, like, I often wonder that when the garage is open and people are walking by, taking their relaxing walks and riding their bikes. If they look in my garage, what do you think they think of us? What do you think they think? Racks and racks of bins. They probably think we're hoarding stuff. Most of it's neatly organized, but a lot of mine's not. It's like piles that I know exactly what they're for, like getting ready to photograph, getting ready to list, going to Goodwill. I have like 6 boxes of stuff to donate when I got all that free inventory when stay at home first started. So it's like I have boxes and boxes of stuff that need to get donated when donation centers open again. So I probably look like a hoarder. If only they knew. It's just reseller life. Christy says, I have a storage unit, but I couldn't get to it since the buses stopped working and car was down. Oh my gosh, yeah. That sounds rough. You take a bus over there sometimes? Carrie says, I got a sponsored plus-size catalog box from Jomar. I do have a code to buy those, but it only works for those because the other boxes sell out too quickly. Okay, well, I think I'm getting like a little hit. I have to check out Jomar again. I mean, I checked it out in the past. Betsy says, I have a studio, but it's multi-purpose. Writing, sewing, selling, art. It used to be all over the house. It's wonderful having everything in one place. I'm very lucky, and I know that is amazing. At my old house, before I got divorced and sold the house and blah, 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 we had a studio. It was a little 2-bedroom Craftsman from the 1920s, super cute. And we tore down the old garage that was essentially like a barn and built a huge studio. So it was a big studio. It was mostly because I was dancing a lot then. I used to do like a tribal form of dance, folk dance with other women. And my ex-husband is a dancer. So we had a dance studio, and it also had a loft. And I do that aerial yoga, those giant silk hammocks that hang. We had that. And then I had another office that doubled as my art studio and therapy office. So that was amazing. It was a dream. We totally made it happen. It was awesome. It was hard to let go of, but you know what? Life happens. Things change. We move on. We move forward. So c'est la vie. On to the next thing. Oh my God. Can I just show Jacob's comment again? Because that might change my whole thing here. The piece of masking tape hanging down to catch all those little thingies from the poly mailers. All right, is there anything else I want to bring up before we have to get going? I'm looking to see. I'm thinking. Oh my God, you know what I want to report back? Is Deborah Whitehead still in here in the chat? I'm going to go down and see if Deborah's still here. Oh, there's all new comments down here. You guys are so great. Oh, good. Here's Lindsay's closet. Her closet's awesome. Seriously, go over there. Some of you have closets that I'm like, if I had all the time and I, did exactly what I wanted. Lori Owens. Hey, Lori. She's Sourced to Sell on Instagram. Great to see you, Lori Owens. Oh, good. Here's Alicia's. And definitely follow Alicia, because if she has another one of those sales, I think those are going to get really popular. Probably won't be able to get stuff. Oh, Debbie says, Quimby, I bought 2 Thredup jewelry boxes and had good luck and kept some of the things for me and have been able to sell a lot of necklaces. Does anyone sell jewelry that wants to do a video with me? Like, could I have you on, or I come on and we kind of interview you about jewelry? Because, like, for instance, I learned it's pretty hard to sell jewelry unless it has a name brand. So if I was going to buy jewelry for resale, I would buy things like, this is limited knowledge that I have. Like, I'm not an expert on jewelry at all. I'm a novice. But it's like when I bought jewelry that were lots that had name brands like Chico's, Fossil, Lucky Brand, all that stuff, way easier to sell. My Chico's necklaces sold for like $20, $25. The other stuff that's unbranded, a little harder to sell. So there's so many tips like that. If there's anybody who feels like they could come on not the Friday, because the Friday is just our thing. I don't want to, but like another night, anyone want to come on and be like, hey, I know a lot about selling jewelry. Here are my tips. It could be like a 5 or 10 tips or something like that. If you guys are interested, I'd like to learn more, and I want to oh, Karen says, my twins turned 13 in March. No big party or anything. It felt so bad. Oh, I know. I'll make Torvald's day special. And you know what? He's kind of introverted like me. He's not someone who's like, yeah, I want a huge party, but he'd like to do something special. So I will find a way. He's super into Minecraft. So today, you guys, I don't know if any of you even know about Minecraft, but like, it's his first video game and it's awesome. And so we're like really into it right now. Thanks for sticking with me. It's 1 hour and 8 minutes and there's still 42 of us. Thank you so much. I'll finish up in the next couple minutes here because I have to make dinner and you guys probably have stuff to do. So here I am on eBay. This is why I get the weirdest ads and stuff come up. And I'm searching on eBay, Minecraft chicken, because that's like his favorite mob in Minecraft. And so I'm like learning about how to buy him little figures for his birthday on eBay, Minecraft chicken. So now whenever I go on my computer on Google or whatever, I'm going to get all these funny, weird ads for like little boys, Minecraft stuff. Deborah says, we live in a small bedroom, so it's all in my bedroom. Deborah, I think it was you. You were here. Who was here, you guys? Lindsay's reminded to do a thumbs up. Definitely on the way out, like when you close your chat or whatever, hit the thumbs up. I think it helps my channel somehow. I mean, Deborah, I think it was you. And Roxy was there too. I did a live show on boundaries in your business. And we ended up talking a lot about offers and how to deal with like lowball offers, how to deal with offers without being offended, how to respond. That's one of the things we wanted to talk about. And there were all these fun responses. I know Melissa from Bandy's Closet had this great response. I actually took a photo of it. And it was like, it was really helpful to get verbiage, like language that some of you use to keep the negotiations open, but have a good boundary about like, no, I'm not taking a $5 offer on these. I got a $5 offer on Poshmark today on a pair of men's Lululemon pants that I have for $75 that are awesome that I've sold in the past. And it's like, you could get all offended and you could like really quickly decline and then you have no chance of making a sale, or you could try and talk to them a little bit. Sometimes you can decline. You get to do it however you want. That's what's awesome about being an adult and running your own business. But people gave me some great responses. And one of them, I think it was Deborah. It was a little bit like cheeky, but I've actually used it. She said something like, oh, who was it from the etiquette lady that was like, oh, I couldn't possibly. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't possibly. And we were kind of laughing. It was like some old school etiquette teacher's response when she just, oh, I couldn't possibly. I've actually been using that. I actually write back to the people in the messages on their bundle, whatever. And I say, oh, I couldn't possibly take $5 for these $75 Lululemon pants, but I love to negotiate. I could maybe take 50. What do you think? And it has been so great. I just know what to say. It's kind of fun for me. And it has been really, really helpful. I loved it. Roxy says, I just photographed Chico's necklaces and the ones with no name, I match with them with other items in my closet and sell them. That is brilliant. That is so smart. That is such a good idea. Love it. The Chico's ones that I call like statement necklaces with a big pendant, they're always like really over the top. Those ones have sold. Okay, let's finish up, guys, because it's getting late. And this is a very smart comment, though, from Miss A Webb. I never decline and I always counter. Now sometimes I get snarky about it and I'll counter $1 under asking. But hey, I still countered. Me too. I don't know if it's good for the algorithm. I have no idea. But I don't know. I have had it where people come back, especially if you look like on eBay, you can see their feedback score. And if they have like a high feedback score and they're like seasoned shoppers or buyers, sometimes they're just testing the water because people say yes. People are like, I just want to move stuff. $5, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. So sometimes they're just testing. So I'll counter, and sometimes they come through with what I want. So it's my business model. My choice has been to always counter. So, and everyone's saying I do that too. Okay, friends, I'm going to say goodnight. I want to thank Lisette from New England. Betty Boot Posh is my purpose for being such an awesome moderator. I want to, if you are open to it, send a little love her way to her and her family. So let's see. Lisette is such a good egg in all chat. She's joined. That's how I feel. So that's fantastic. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me on another Friday. It has gone by so quick as usual. I appreciate you all being here, and I will see you next week, and hopefully we'll interact a little bit on other videos or on Instagram. Until then, make sure to hit like and subscribe and the little bell on the way out, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Night.